wondered how to tape a hockey stick? If there's one thing I know after playing for 10 years, it's how to tape a hockey stick. So first things first, when taping a hockey stick, you're going to need to know what type of tape to use. Secondly, you want to know where to tape on the stick. And thirdly, what style you're going to go for. Once you figured out all these things, simply we're just going to tape the hockey stick itself. So first off, what type of tape to use. So when taping a hockey stick, you don't want common household duct tape, scotch tape tapes. You want stick hockey tape. Why? Because we need optimal grip here when stick handling and shooting on the blade. And same thing up here on the shaft. You need good, sufficient enough grip so your hand's not sliding around. So secondly, where are we going to tape this stick? Well, we're going to tape it on the blade. And up here where you'd put, for me, I'm a right shot, so where my left hand is. That's where we're particularly going to tape. The style we're going to go for. My style, like some NHL players, they all have personal, unique styles. And I think every hockey player has a unique style when it comes to the tape job. It's one of the more customizable things in hockey. And I have my own type of tape job. It's just a clean blade look with a ribbed, a medium-sized ribbed shaft tape up here. That's simply what my particular tape job is. Everyone has their own. NHL players, like I said, are a perfect example because you look at every player along the league and everybody's stick tape is different from the rest of them. So, we're going to get into taping the stick now. So first off, we're just going to put a little piece of tape here on the bottom of the blade. You don't want any wrinkles or any unsmooth tape structure on here because this part of the bottom of the blade will be sliding against smooth ice, and you obviously want it to have less friction as possible. So you just want this part here to be nice and smooth, so take your time. Again, we're simply just putting a piece of tape on the bottom of the blade. This helps so the stick gets less damaged on the bottom, which is a common spot, and it will make your stick tape job last a bit longer. One of the personal things I do is this. So now once I find the end of this tape here, we're going to begin taping the stick, and we're just going to go around the stick like this. So we'll start like this. We're going to tape from heel to toe. We're going to tape all the way to the end of the toe. Some people don't do that, but I do because there's a couple reasons why here. So just when you're taping around, just make sure you're nice after you spin the blade, and just make sure it's all smooth. After each lap you go around, just make sure it's nice and smooth because it's all about friction here. You want less friction as possible. You want to be able to control the puck when you're stick handling at high speeds. So midway through here, make sure it's all nice and smooth. Again, after you tape a lot of sticks, you can do this at a bit faster rate. But when you're first starting off, definitely take your time. So like I was saying, once we get to, we're going to tape all the way to the toe here of the stick. This is called the toe. And I do this so the toe doesn't get damaged, because if your end of the stick is sharp and you're skating around with that thing, it's a hazard. It also makes, I find it makes the stick look a bit cleaner, which again is my personal style. I go for a cleaner look. So simply just going to tape here and pretend the stick keeps going here, so it's just pretend it has like a rectangle end kind of thing. And we'll do the trimming with the scissors around the edge. So simply like that. We'll throw that out just around the edge, nice and smooth. That's our blade. So now we're going to tape the shaft of the stick here. You're going to want to put a little knob on the end. So just go around a few times. Just like that, just a sufficient enough knob. And now we're going to go for the rib style. So just take some tape out like this and twist it around. So it's kind of like a rope, and then we're just going to rope it around. So you have about a finger's length in between each of these little ropes here, and this is where your fingers are going to go in because they create like a little groove. So then after you do those little grooves, I call them little ribs, you're just going to tape from bottom back up to the top. And that will be our tape job. Shut up. Okay, well, assume we have enough tape here. That's going to be our tape job up here. We got some nice ribs where your hand can go in for some nice grip. And the blade here, nice clean look. So in conclusion, you're going to want to make sure you have the right type of tape when you're taping a hockey stick. You want to know where particular you're going to tape. And then it just comes to style. And everyone has a particular style. So grab a hockey stick and find yours.